Hi guys, this is Candice with AMIClubwear, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial. Something that was really popular this year was her lip color, of course, her long lashes, and her very minimal eye makeup. I did tweak the look a little bit for my personal eye shape because she does have a bit more of a crease than I do. So I will go ahead and show you guys how to get that look. If you want to know how to get it, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so first I take my NYX eyeshadow primer and any type of kabuki brush, and I smudge that all over my lid. The reason why I use a base is because we want it to last the longest possible. So you're gonna just go ahead and put it all over your lids so we can get started. So now for the next step, you're gonna take any light brown shade and a fluffy brush, and you're going to start working that in your outer crease. Now the way that she does her shadow is very, you don't have to be very precise. You can kind of be a little bit sloppy with it, and you can see I'm literally just blending it all over my outer crease, and I even drag it into the inner crease just so that I can get that color on. Like I said, she doesn't have any like specific way of doing it. She just kind of puts the color on and lays it down. So next what you're going to do is you're going to take a even deeper brown. It's still a light brown, but this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, and you're just going to put that in the inner crease. I'm doing this for definition. Now you don't have to do this step, you can skip it, but for my personal eye shape I don't have much of a crease, so I kind of have to cheat it with the shadow. So that's why I'm taking a deeper brown and placing it right in that inner crease on both sides, just so that I can form more of a crease to my eye. Now I'm taking a matte light shade and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. Normally you would use a shimmer color for this, but since it is Kylie inspired, she tends to stick to just mattes. So that's why I'm taking just any plain matte shade and I'm putting it right on my brow bone. And as you can see, I go back and forth to a pencil brush to apply it, and then I go back to a fluffy brush just to make sure I blend all that out and I don't have any harsh lines. So now I'm taking a light peach shade, and any brush, you can even use your finger for this, because again, it doesn't have to be perfect, we just want to get some color onto the lid. And I'm just going to, as you can see, I'm going to just sweep it across my lid and up into the crease and really blend those colors together. So now at this step, I'm sorry I didn't show the shade I used, but it was Saddle from MAC. And what I did was I picked it up on a more of a pointed brush, and I placed that into my crease again because I don't have much of a defined crease. So I wanted to deepen mine a little bit more once I started to see it. Again, you don't have to do this step, but for me personally, I wanted to add a little bit more depth into my crease. So I used Saddle from MAC. And now at this point, I just took a clean fluffy brush with nothing on it, and I just went in and I blended everything. When she does her eyeshadow, it's just very blended out, sometimes just one shade. So that's why I took a clean brush and blended all that together. Now take your favorite mascara and go ahead and apply it to your lashes. I just do one thin coat. I'm basically just prepping my lashes for the fake lashes. I like to add a coat of mascara before I apply fake lashes because it helps them blend together a little bit better. So just go ahead and use any mascara of your choice. Now time for the lashes. You can use any lashes you prefer. I'm going to use a little bit of a longer lash because I tend to notice that with Kylie, she uses a very long, pretty full lash. So I'm going to use the Ardell 113 lashes. They're kind of similar to the Wispies. They are just much longer and fuller. Now you can skip this step, but for me, again, it's just personal preference. I'm gonna line the lash with a deep brown shade and a eyeliner brush, just to kind of add more definition to my eyes. But again, you could skip this step, but I just wanted to deepen up the look a little bit. So you can see me go back and forth just until I get the right shade on the lash line. Now I'm taking my NARS, it's a bronzy shade, I'm taking that and I'm going to rim the top of my lids, and then also I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom. The reason that I do it on the top is because I want the lashes to blend as much as possible. They are fake, so they are going to look a little bit longer than your natural lashes, but if you put any type of deep liner, normally I use black, but today I'm going to use brown. If you put it and you rim it on the top. Now for foundation, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's honestly the best foundation right now that I've used. And I'm going to take my beauty blender, and as you can see, I'm just applying the foundation to my skin first, and then I'm going to blend it all out with the damp beauty blender. Now you can use a brush for this, you can even use your fingers, whatever method you prefer, you can use that. But for me, I personally like to use a beauty blender because it's quick and super easy. Now I'm going to take my favorite concealer, which is my Pro Concealer from, I believe it's LA Girl Cosmetics. And I'm just going to start, as you can see, I'm creating a triangle down. I'm almost going to use this as a concealer and a highlight because the shade that I got in was a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go ahead and start dabbing that out with my beauty blender. You can use your finger for this or whatever you prefer, a brush. As you can see, I picked up my tiny pointed kabuki and I just started blending that out so I can get it a little bit closer to my eyelid. And then I placed it on my cupid's bow and right in the middle of my chin just for some brightness, because again, I'm kind of using this as a highlight as well because it was just what I had on me, but again, you can use whatever you want. Now I'm taking my Smashbox powder and I'm just gonna run that over my face. You can skip this step, but if you have oily skin like me, you are gonna wanna set your face with a little bit of powder. Now I'm taking this palette that I kind of put a bunch of colors in, and I'm gonna put the shade that I need right underneath my eyes. And now I'm taking my bronzer and I'm gonna put that in the hollows of my cheeks, and I just kind of start blending it out. She doesn't really have a harsh contour, but for me, I kind of like a bit of a bronzed contour. I put it on my chin area, my forehead, just so that I can balance myself out, just so that I'm bronzed in more than one spot. And now I'm taking my beauty blender with the product that's left over, and I'm just kind of cleaning up any bronzer that happened to go a little bit farther down than I wanted. And then you take your blush, any blush you prefer. You can honestly skip this step, but I wanted to add blush. So I just took one of my favorite MAC blushes and I applied it to the apples of my cheeks. Now I took NARS Albatross and I'm going to put it on the high points of my cheeks. So right at the top of my cheekbones. And then I applied some mascara to my bottom lashes. I have really long bottom lashes, so it makes a difference when I apply mascara to them. So now I'm going to start on my lip color. What I'm going to use is the LA Girl lip color. I'm not too sure what this one's called, but it's just a nude lip color by them. You could use whatever you prefer. I know MAC has a good one, Soar. I know that she uses that one, but I didn't have it handy. And now, as you can see, I do overline my lips just to create them to be fuller. And I just kind of go back and forth until I get them how I want them. So now you could take whatever lip color looks best for you. For me, the one that looks the closest to what she wears is NARS. I have a really tough time saying Miss Rikugan. It's one of their lip shades that's in the form of a pencil. That's the one that looks best on me for the shade that she wears. And then I'm taking a concealer brush and whatever concealer I had left over, and I'm kind of reshaping my lips. I kind of start going back and forth. I kind of take another lip liner and I blend that into what I already have on. So now to make my lips look even fuller, I'm going to take a shadow fluffy brush and a little bit of bronzer, and I'm going to place it right in the middle. You'll see what I'm doing. I'll place it right in the middle of my bottom lip, and that's just going to create a pout. And you can see the difference when it shades on the bottom. It really creates a little bit of a pout, and then I take that same brush and a little bit of highlight and I place it right at the top of my Cupid's bow. And then this is the finished look. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that my tips and tricks were helpful. If you want more makeup tutorials, go ahead and let us know down below what you want to see next. If you do want more videos, go ahead and subscribe to AMIClubwear on our Facebook, at Instagram. Again, that's AMIClubwear. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon.